as you said, Rebecca, let's start at the beginning. What is the problem we are trying to solve? I start from the conviction that people's ability to shape their lives is being impacted to an ever greater extent by the wealth of their parents. And this has been something that we have grappled with as democracies for generations, but there is no doubt that the dial is shifting in favour of those who have wealth. And I mean wealth in terms of wealth transfers, both in respect of inheritance, but also in respect of intergenerational transfers, so parents or grandparents passing money down to people when they are still with us. The Bank of Mum and Dad gave £9.6 billion in gifts in 2024 last year to their children, or in some instances their grandchildren. That's up 71% on the prior 4 years. And the average gift is £55,000. That's the average gift. And my view was, we talk a lot about inheritance tax. We talk about, should we take away from people? And I think to some extent that is a political cul-de-sac. I'm happy to answer questions and talk about inheritance tax later, but I wanted to think about this in a new way. And that's why I came to the concept of the Citizens Advance, because the principle behind it is simple. It's the idea that an individual can have access to money that they were already going to receive from the state, but to receive it much earlier in life at a time when it's going to really benefit them. And this is the idea in its simplest form. If you have worked for 10 years, so you have 10 years of national insurance contributions, I believe the state should give you a choice and say, you can retire at your current state pension age, which for me is 68, or you can be given a choice. You can take a lump sum of the value of 1 year of your state pension now, after 10 years of national insurance contributions, but the deal is you access your state pension a year later. And so we're going to talk about all the options about payback, and we'll get into the detail. But that's the concept. And the idea behind it is it means that people in their late 20s, their early 30s, the time when they are most likely thinking about starting a family or trying to get on the housing ladder or in some or retraining, can have access to capital that they otherwise wouldn't. And I think if done right, it has the potential to be transformational to those people who have done everything right, but can't rely on the Bank of Mum and Dad as so many others can.